This video highlights the changes we have made to MoversSuite at version 2017 R5. Those of you working in local services now have the option to specify a to-be-determined date for a request. Assigning a TBD allows you to create the service but not have it available for dispatching or job costing. When adding a service date options are available through a new menu. You have the choice of setting the date as to be determined. You can also choose the single date option and provide a date of service. Or, for a recurring service, you can choose date range and enter the beginning and ending dates of the services. This option creates a series of services for each date in the range. Additional options you can choose from instruct the application to not create services on Saturday and/or Sundays within the specified range. On prior releases, MoversSuite offered the Exclude Weekends option. This option has been replaced by the ability to choose which day or days of the weekend you do not want services created for. Once you press Done, you can view the date settings next to the menu option. As before, if you specify a date range when creating services and then need to update the dates, you will need to edit each service individually. In other words, the date range specified is only available when adding a service through local services. On the main grid, services marked as TBD display to be determined within the date column. Selecting a TBD service disables the Send to Dispatch button. Again, TBD services are only visible within local services. Additionally, data associated to TBD services is not available to job costing. If you have job costing set up for labor and equipment resources, then the quantities you request when adding a service affect the calculated amounts that show in job costing. Let us assume that you set appropriate labor and equipment requests when you add a service. The totals of these requests show in the Quick View. And when you view job costing, the application includes the rated amount and cost amount associated to these requests. This allows your company to view the potential profitability of services within the planning phase of the order. A change that may affect your workflow is the addition of the activity type setting within the Enter Actual screen. This setting is needed to document activity for mobile application users. It is currently not required for any other service or products. The values available to this setting are entered within the Crew Activity Setup area. Prior to this release, this setup was under the Movers Connect menu and with a different name. Look for more on the MS Crew mobile application coming in a future release. Often while working in revenue entry, you need to reference a list of shipment details on the order. Prior to this release, you had to navigate to a different module and view this information from the Move Information tab. You can now utilize the Shipment Details button that has been added to the Order Information tab. Pressing this button opens the Shipment Information screen, where you can find information on the requirements and packaging needed, trade show information, and more. Please read more about these changes and other changes made through the online help for MoversSuite at version 2017 R5. Thank you.